Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to 2020, and this is going to be the year of freediving. What's happening? The Freediving World Series, that's what's happening. What's it all about? 5 events, 5 continents to crown the king and queen of the depths. But there is more to it. If this works out the way it's supposed to do, then this can be the end of amateurism and the start of professionalism in competitive freediving. And in this video, I'll explain you all about it. Coming up. What's up, Gert from Leroy.com with Master Freediving. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm a freedive instructor, I dive on breath holds, and this channel is all about helping you master freediving, including tutorials, stories, and the latest news from the freediving community. And today we're going to talk about the Freediving World Series and why this year, 2020, might be the year of freediving. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. The word is out. Vertical Blue, the current most prestigious and biggest freediving competition in the world, is proud to present the Freediving World Series, which will be held for the first time this year in 2020. Five events, 5 continents, and the best freediving athletes in the world in a race to be crowned king and queen of the depths. First of all, the Caribbean Cup, May 2020, Honduras. Second, Vertical Blue, June 2020, the Bahamas. Third, Kalamata, September 2020, Greece. Fourth, Sharm el-Sheikh, November 2020, Egypt. And last but not least, Panglao, March 2021, the Philippines. This whole event will be streamed live with Dive-Eye. For those who are not familiar with freediving competitions, Dive-Eye is the first underwater drone system that can stream live from the surface as well as under the water all the way down to the bottom and back up. Dive-Eye is a system that has brought freediving closer to the public because now you can follow underwater footage right from YouTube or Facebook, so freediving has become more accessible. But we still have a lot of work to do. We have to make sure that freediving becomes part of mainstream media, mainstream sports, and therefore we have to put out the right image and make freediving accessible and understandable for a broader public. Well, you might say, okay, that sounds all nice, but what's so special about it? I'll tell you. Let me first explain you a bit about current freediving competitions. They are held under either aida or cmas, which are the two organizations which organize freediving competitions, and the rules under which we have these competitions are set by either aida or cmas. aida stands for the International Association for Development of Apnea, and cmas stands for the World Underwater Federation, which covers more than just freediving. For instance, they cover fin swimming or underwater hockey, underwater rugby, and a bunch of other underwater sports. Now, what is the problem with having two organizations under which we compete? Well, we never really know who is the true champion, right? Now we have record holders for cmas and record holders for aida, and it's just very confusing that a certain diver calls him or herself a world record holder in this specific discipline, while at the same time there is another diver who actually did better. So this is not good for the credibility of the sport, you know. We should have just one organization that governs everything, and it would be so much easier to understand for the broad public. Now, the only way to accomplish this, to have only one record holder per country and per discipline, is to unite cmas and aida. Now, that's easier said than done. So the World Freediving Series is actually the very first serious attempt to make this happen. So both cmas and aida are invited to sit around the table to talk about it and eventually to come to a solution to have this Freediving World Series as one organization under which cmas and aida are united with only one set of rules and subsequently only one world record holder or national record holder for that specific discipline. That would be so much better than the current situation. By the way, if you have any question or feedback about this Freediving World Series, then by all means let us know in the comments down below. But there is a problem. Until now, the project only has the support of cmas. There hasn't been any official response from aida yet to this invitation to participating in this project. And you know, time is ticking because the first competition that is part of this Freediving World Series will be held during the Caribbean Cup in 2020 in Honduras. Competitive freedivers all around the world would love to have this project succeed, and even if you're not competing, then it would be so much easier to understand the sport. Now personally, I don't really know how things are going to evolve in the next couple of months, and that is what's so exciting about change, you know. Change never comes with comfort zones. Change comes with a lot of questions, and there are a lot of questions. For instance, let's say if AIDA still decides to participate in this project and rules, cmas rules and AIDA rules will merge, then what's going to happen with cmas and with AIDA? Do we still need them? Are they still going to exist? Will these organizations become eventually immaterial? Is this better for the sport? There is a lot of questions we can ask ourselves here, and that's a good thing. That's what I like about change. Me personally, I think we cannot continue under the current circumstances, which I call amateurism. For those who haven't heard of the World Championships in Nice, the south of France, in 2019, only a couple of months ago, it was horrific. Lots of things went wrong. It was hard to watch. I mean, this whole event was streamed live on Facebook or YouTube, and when I saw this, I mean, it hurts. It hurts to see how a beautiful sport was strangled by bad organization, by the lack of professionalism. I mean, this was such a bad image that these last World Championships have put out to everyone who wanted to assist this championship. It was just a very bad thing to happen for freediving. So please, let's just stop doing this and let's continue with a positive vibe and with people who know how to organize competitions, who know how to set up a professional environment, and who are professionals themselves. And that's why I welcome with open arms the Freediving World Series, and I wish them all the best luck they want and need to make this project succeed. Now I'll give you another reason why I'm so in favor of this Freediving World Series. Let's consider the Olympics. There has been some talk about getting freediving into the Olympics. It hasn't happened yet. What did happen was skateboarding. Skateboarding is in the Olympics of Tokyo 2020. Can you imagine that? Freediving not, but skateboarding yes. Okay, another example. Breakdancing. Breakdancing is in the Olympics of 2024 in Paris, and freediving is not. What do you expect? I mean, if we keep on sending this amateuristic message out there, then it's never gonna get into the Olympics. So we need to change our view on the whole sport. We need to change our attitude. We need to elevate freediving to a professional level so our professional athletes can finally start competing in a professional environment. Okay, I think I made myself pretty clear. Enough ranting for today. Question of the day. Would you like to see freediving in the Olympics? Yes or no? In the comments. And if you want to know more about mastering freediving, then hit the round subscribe button here. And here I have a video about the 5 craziest freediving world records of all time. So go ahead and click on that. See you next time, guys. Peace.